Introduction. The circumstances that investigators encounter at the scene will largely dictate the approach used to process the scene. A homicide will likely require different treatment and processing than that of a burglary. However, to ensure a thorough process, certain steps are often followed. These steps can be conducted in a different order, combined, or skipped altogether to meet the needs of the situation. Activities prior to crime scene search. When the detectives first arrive on scene, they want to get as much information as possible from the responding officer. Detectives then want to make sure scene security is established and that there is consent to search or that a search warrant was obtained. Photographing the crime scene. Photographs are taken to back up and support written reports, crime scene sketches, and evidence logs. They should be taken as soon as possible, hopefully before any scene contamination can occur. When photographing the crime scene, pictures are to be taken from all angles. There can never be too many photos. The first set of photographs are an overview of the whole scene that overlap each other in order to create a panoramic photo for courtroom purposes. These photos should be in an unaltered condition. The goal is to ensure that each important item is in at least one photo. Upon completion of the overview photos, mid-range photographs are taken. The purpose of the mid-range is to focus attention on a specific object. Following the mid-range photos, close-ups are taken. Scales should be used when indicated. Without a scale, many photos can't be admitted in court. While one detective is photographing, another detective should follow carefully, setting placards out to mark the evidence. The photo steps are then repeated with the placards in place. Sketching the crime scene. A rough sketch is drawn at the scene. It is normally not drawn to scale and is used as a model for the finished sketch. Typical material that is included on a rough sketch include, but is not limited to, the specific location, special weather conditions, compass orientation, evidence specifically marking the position, a layout of the basic perimeter, measurements from fixed location, and a key or a legend. Searching and marking evidence. The goal of the evidence collection stage is to find, collect, and preserve all physical evidence that might serve to recreate the crime scene and identify the perpetrator in a manner that will stand up in court. Evidence can come in any form. The search is done so in a general manner and work to the specifics regarding evidence items. When collecting the evidence, ensure that the container of the evidence is initialed by the investigator collecting it. Do not handle the evidence excessively after recovery, as it may result in damage. Seal all evidence containers at the crime scene and complete an evidence log with appropriate notations for each item of evidence. A chain of custody is immediately established. Beginning of reports. Start by thinking through exactly what happened and jot down some notes as soon as you can after the incident. Write the report the same day as the incident if possible, because waiting will make it harder to remember the specific details. When actually writing the report, make sure there is a nice clean space to work in. Have any and all notes available and include every imperative detail. Remember, if it's not in the report, it didn't happen or it wasn't there.